Indonesia sent shockwaves through the defense community in early 2025 with a landmark agreement. This deal was not just another routine military procurement, it was a bold statement of intent from a nation looking to redefine its strategic posture in the region. The agreement, valued at an impressive $8.1 billion, was to acquire 42 French-made Dassault Rafale fighter jets. These jets are renowned for their advanced technology and combat capabilities, making them a significant upgrade for any air force. This marked Indonesia's most significant military modernization effort in decades. The country had long relied on an aging fleet of aircraft, and this deal represented a major leap forward in its defense capabilities. The deal was more than just planes. It was a comprehensive package that included technology transfer, training, and maintenance support. This holistic approach ensured that Indonesia would not only acquire new aircraft, but also the skills and knowledge to maintain and operate them effectively. It signaled Indonesia's intent to become a major regional air power. With its vast archipelago and strategic location, Indonesia needed a robust air force to protect its interests and maintain regional stability. The Rafale, a twin-engine multi-role combat aircraft, promised to bolster Indonesia's ability to defend its vast archipelago. Its versatility and advanced systems made it an ideal choice for a country with diverse defense needs. Indonesia's aging fleet of F-16s and Russian Sukhois were increasingly outmatched by regional rivals. The acquisition of the Rafales was a strategic move to level the playing field and ensure that Indonesia could defend itself against any potential threats. The deal included a crucial technology transfer component. This was not just about buying planes, it was about building a sustainable defense capability. Indonesian engineers and technicians would gain valuable experience working alongside their French counterparts, learning the intricacies of the Rafale's advanced systems. This collaboration would help Indonesia develop its own aerospace industry, reducing its reliance on foreign suppliers and enhancing its self-sufficiency in defense technology. The agreement also encompassed a comprehensive training package for Indonesian pilots and ground crew. This was essential to ensure that the new aircraft could be operated and maintained effectively. The training program included both theoretical and practical components, covering everything from basic flight operations to advanced combat tactics. This aimed to ensure that Indonesia could operate and maintain the advanced Rafale effectively. The goal was to create a cadre of highly skilled personnel who could maximize the capabilities of the new aircraft and ensure their long-term operational readiness. The deal was widely seen as a major win for France, bolstering its position as a leading arms exporter. For Dassault Aviation, the manufacturer of the Rafale, this was a significant achievement, showcasing the global appeal and competitiveness of their aircraft. For Indonesia, it represented a significant step towards achieving its strategic defense ambitions. The acquisition of the Rafales was part of a broader effort to modernize the country's military and enhance its ability to respond to regional security challenges. However, just months after the ink dried on the deal, a dramatic event in the skies over South Asia would cast a long shadow over Indonesia's Rafale acquisition. A high-stakes dogfight between Indian and Pakistani jets resulted in the downing of a state-of-the-art aircraft, raising questions about the vulnerability of even the most advanced fighter jets in modern aerial combat. This incident sparked a global debate about the future of air combat and the role of advanced technology in ensuring air superiority. For Indonesia, it underscored the importance of not just acquiring advanced aircraft, but also developing comprehensive defense strategies and capabilities to address emerging threats. As Indonesia moves forward with its Rafale acquisition, it will need to navigate these complex challenges and ensure that its investment translates into real-world defense capabilities. The journey ahead will be demanding, but with the right strategies and partnerships, Indonesia is poised to become a formidable air power in the region. The Rafale deal is more than just a purchase. It's a strategic partnership that has the potential to reshape the defense landscape in Southeast Asia. Both Indonesia and France stand to gain significantly from this collaboration, and the world will be watching closely as this ambitious project takes flight. On May 7, 2025, tensions between India and Pakistan, long simmering, erupted once again in the disputed region of Kashmir. This region, known for its breathtaking landscapes, has been a flashpoint for conflict for decades. The historical animosity between the two nuclear-armed neighbors has often turned this picturesque area into a battleground, and this latest incident was no exception. A fierce aerial engagement left both sides claiming victory, but it was Pakistan's assertions that sent shockwaves through the international community. The skies over Kashmir were filled with the roar of engines and the trails of missiles as both nations' air forces clashed in a high-stakes dogfight. The intensity of the battle was palpable, with each side maneuvering to gain the upper hand. Pakistan claimed its Chengdu J-10C fighters, aided by advanced AWACS, had shot down 2 Indian Air Force Rafale jets. The Chengdu J-10, a versatile and formidable aircraft, was reportedly supported by sophisticated airborne warning and control systems, giving Pakistan a strategic advantage. This claim, if true, would mark a significant achievement for Pakistan's Air Force. India vehemently denied the claims, insisting that it had suffered no losses in the engagement. The Indian Air Force, proud of its fleet of Rafale jets, maintained that all its aircraft had returned safely. Indian military officials held press conferences to refute Pakistan's assertions, emphasizing their confidence in the capabilities of their pilots and aircraft. The fog of war made it difficult to independently verify either side's claims. The chaotic nature of aerial combat, combined with the strategic use of misinformation, left the truth shrouded in uncertainty. Radar screens and reconnaissance aircraft provided limited clarity, as both nations sought to control the narrative. However, Pakistan's release of grainy images, purportedly showing wreckage of a downed Rafale, raised serious questions. The images, though unclear, were enough to fuel speculation and debate. Analysts and experts scrutinized the photos, attempting to determine their authenticity and what they might reveal about the engagement. The incident immediately became a major international incident, sparking a war of words between Islamabad and New Delhi. Diplomatic channels were flooded with accusations and counter-accusations, as both sides sought to rally international support. The rhetoric grew increasingly heated, with political leaders and military officials from both countries making bold statements. But the aftershocks of the dogfight were felt far beyond the Himalayas, reaching the shores of Indonesia, where the news was met with a mixture of concern and disbelief. The international community watched closely, aware that any escalation could have far-reaching consequences. In Indonesia, as in many other countries, people tuned into news broadcasts, anxious to understand the implications of this latest flare-up in a long-standing conflict. The clash over Kashmir brought into sharp focus the capabilities of 2 of Asia's most advanced fighter jets, the French-made Rafale and the Chinese-built J-10C. These 2 aircraft, representing the pinnacle of their respective nations' aerospace engineering, have become symbols of modern aerial warfare. The Rafale, battle-tested in conflicts in Libya, Mali, and Syria, was long considered one of the world's most capable and versatile fighter aircraft. Its performance in these theaters of war has been nothing short of exemplary, showcasing its adaptability and resilience in various combat scenarios. Its advanced avionics, electronic warfare suite, and Meteor Beyond visual-range missiles placed it in the top tier of 4.5 generation fighters. The Rafale's cockpit is a marvel of modern technology, designed to provide pilots with unparalleled situational awareness and control. The J-10C, on the other hand, was a relative newcomer, but one that had garnered significant attention from defense analysts. Despite its shorter operational history, the J-10C has quickly proven itself to be a formidable adversary in the skies. China's rapid technological advances were evident in the J-10C's design and capabilities. The aircraft's development reflects China's growing ambition to compete with, and potentially surpass, Western military technology. It boasted a modern, active electronically scanned array radar, advanced stealth features, and long-range PL-15 missiles, putting it on par with, if not exceeding, the Rafale in some areas. The J-10C's radar system allows it to detect and track multiple targets simultaneously, giving it a significant edge in complex combat situations. The cost factor added another layer to the comparison. In the world of military procurement, cost-effectiveness is a crucial consideration, and the J-10C's lower price tag has made it an attractive option for many countries. The J-10C, with a reported flyaway cost of around $40 million, was significantly cheaper than the Rafale, which could exceed $100 million per unit, depending on the configuration. This stark difference in cost has led to debates about the value and performance trade-offs between the 2 aircraft. This raised questions about whether China had managed to achieve a technological edge over Western counterparts at a fraction of the cost. The J-10C's affordability, combined with its advanced features, suggests that China is making significant strides in closing the gap with Western aerospace technology. As these two fighters continue to evolve, their rivalry will undoubtedly shape the future of aerial combat in Asia and beyond. The news from Kashmir sent ripples of unease through Indonesia. The possibility that the Rafale, a jet Indonesia was banking on for its future air defense, could be vulnerable to the Chinese J-10C sparked a flurry of debates and anxieties. Indonesian social media platforms were abuzz with discussions about the implications of the Kashmir incident. Some questioned the wisdom of investing heavily in the Rafale, given the J-10C's apparent capabilities and cost-effectiveness. Others called for a thorough review of the deal, urging the government to explore alternative options, including potentially seeking closer defense ties with China. The Indonesian government, initially caught off guard by the intensity of the public reaction, maintained that it was too early to draw conclusions from the Kashmir incident. However, behind closed doors, officials acknowledged the need to carefully assess the situation and its potential impact on Indonesia's defense posture.